Hello. This is a story of Mr. Fox and his bag. Early one morning, Mr. Fox woke up. He picked up his bag and went out to visit his lady friend. He walked and he walked and he walked until he came to the town pond. There he saw a frog. He thought, that would make a nice present. So he grabbed the frog and popped it in his bag. He walked and he walked and he walked until he came to the candlestick makers. He knocked at the door and went straight in. He said to the candlestick maker, "May I leave my bag here while I visit my lady friend?" "Of course you can," said the candlestick maker. "Very well," said Mr. Fox, "but there's one thing while I'm gone. Mind you don't look into the bag." Then he walked down the path, turned the corner and disappeared out of sight. But the candlestick maker grew curious. He opened the bag and out hopped the frog. A large brown rat pounced on the frog and ate it up in one gulp. And at that moment, back came Mr. Fox. "Where's my frog?" said Mr. Fox. "I'm sorry," said the candlestick maker. "I opened the bag and it hopped out and a large brown rat ate it up." "Right," said Mr. Fox, "I'll have the rat instead." So he grabbed the rat, the large brown rat, and shoved it into his bag. And off he went. He walked and he walked and he walked until he came to the bakers. That's mixing the bread, the bakers. He knocked on the door and went straight in. He said to the baker, "May I leave my bag here while I visit my lady friend?" "There is one thing while I'm gone. Mind you don't look in the bag." Then he walked down the path, turned the corner and disappeared out of sight. The baker grew curious. He opened the bag and out shot the rat. It shot into the backyard and was chased off by the baker's puppy. Baker's puppy. And at that moment back came Mr. Fox. "Where's my rat?" asked Mr. Fox. "I'm sorry," said the baker. "I opened your bag and it ran into my backyard and my puppy chased it off." "Right," said Mr. Fox, "I'll have your puppy instead." So he grabbed the puppy and shoved it into the bag and off he went. He walked and he walked and he walked until he came to the butcher's. They chop up meat. He knocked on the door and went straight in. He said to the butcher, "May I leave my bag here while I visit my lady friend?" there's one thing while I'm gone. Mind you don't look into the bag." Then he walked down the path, turned the corner and disappeared out of sight. The butcher grew curious. He opened the bag and outshot the puppy. It ran into the farmyard and was chased off by a little boy. Whack, whack, whack. And at that moment, back came Mr. Fox. "Where's my puppy?" he asked. "I'm sorry," said the butcher. "I opened the bag and it ran out into the farmyard." "Right," said Mr. Fox. "I'll have some meat instead." So he grabbed a leg of lamb and shoved it into the bag. And off he went. Last page. He walked and he walked and he walked. One by one, the dogs of the town began to follow him because they could smell the fresh meat in the bag. Soon he had 20 dogs following him, then 30 dogs, then 40 dogs. They began barking and biting at his heels. So he ran and he ran and he ran out of the town, out of the town, over the down, over the down, across the lea, and down to the sea, down to the sea. And as far as I know, Mr. Fox is still running to this day, still chased by the same pack of dogs. And that's the story of Mr. Fox and his bag.